Change, 9 months. Change, 12 years. Change, commence high school commencement. Change, job. Change, state. Change, college, graduate. Change of address. Change how you dress. Change where you dress. Change what you dress for. Change now you dress for. Change, make you happy, make you stress more. Change, strangers into friends, turn friends into strangers. Change is the only thing that never changes in our life. New wife, new home, new daughter, new son. Change brings an end. Change, new things begun. Change spins our worlds while our world is getting spun. Change what you like if you don't like what you become. Change brings the chance, try it all under the sun. Change, last one in our life ends. Change, done.
So there's this couple, married 30 years. The wife, she loves to dance. The husband, not so much. She danced in college, they got married, hasn't danced since. Now he'll watch all the dancing shows with her on television. Doesn't mind that. Oh, he took her to Silver Linings Playbook when it came out. Thought it was pretty good. He doesn't know she saw it 4 times after that. He doesn't know she cried every time. He knows she wants him to take a dance class with her. He tells her, baby, I can't dance. She doesn't know he's afraid. He's afraid he'll look foolish, afraid he'll get it wrong, afraid he'll disappoint her. It's too big a risk. So he does nothing, not realizing how foolish that makes him look, not seeing how much that disappoints her, not understanding he just found a different way to get it wrong. That's life, fighting what we're all afraid of, change. Anybody here been in a car wreck? Plane crash? Roller rink mishap, perhaps? Anybody? A little clumsy at the roller rink? Yeah, all right. Anybody here an international spy? No? Yeah, I can tell you're faking, right? International spies can't tell us, so they have to kill us. So, how about this? If you are an international spy, indicate it by doing nothing at all to indicate it. A lot of you, interesting. All right, anyone in love? Anyone in love here in Chicago? Yeah? Yeah? Excellent. Married? Yes. Divorced? Any divorced? Not as, usually they're more excited. That's interesting. Anyone being blackmailed by a former lover? Anybody blackmailing a former lover? I'm talking to you, Brian Murphy. Kids? How about kids? Anybody have kids? Yeah? Put your hands up. Put your hands up if you have kids. If you have kids, all right, if you like your kids, keep your hands up. A lot of hands went down. Okay. Anybody here dead? Anyone? A few of you. Nobody? Really? Okay, anybody here expecting to be dead at some point? Okay. All right, okay, so see, that's a lot. There's a lot we're dealing with, right? Alive, dead, cruddy kids, plane crash, blackmail, love. With all that on your plate, do you really have any time to worry about a logo change? I mean, there's no real risk there, right? Risk is not having insurance, right? Risk is a farm in Oklahoma. Risk is a car in LA. Risk is why we come to you, and changing this, not a risk. I mean, all that really means is someone is asking the question, who are we? And how can we do better? And that conversation is the most important one you can have, because if you can't change anything, how can anything change? I mean, like it or not, change is gonna happen. And the ones who are best at adapting to change understand the balance between pleasure and pain, know how to shift focus from what's lost to what's gained. Let's say you buy a new car, right? You lose money, you gain a car. You lose gas mileage, you gain speed. More room for a family, not as good for picking up chicks. See, focus is the trick, right? Kid moves to a new town. He's focused on the girl he's leaving instead of the girl he's about to meet, not knowing she will become his wife. Focused on the friend he's losing, not the one he'll gain, who sparks his brain with an idea that changes the rest of his life. See, change is gonna happen, especially in business, right? New markets, new consumers, new demand, new ways of demanding. As people and things change, the companies who stay standing are the ones who change with them. So it's not do you change, it's what do you change? And what do you preserve, right? Which is exactly what the honorable employees of Brad's Drink must have been screaming when they learned that their company was changing its name from Brad's Drink to Pepsi. Yeah, what's a Pepsi? And despite changing their logo 13 times since, they seem to have done all right. Thanks in part to New Coke, which some say was the worst move Coke ever made, but they forget New Coke made Coke classic, and there was nothing more classic than Michael Jordan, who has heard all the hate, all the talk of how they would have won 8 if he hadn't stopped, but he'll disagree. He'll tell you if he hadn't stopped, they would have never won the last 3. He'll tell you quick. He had to quit 6, so it wasn't a risk to play baseball. Not playing baseball was the risk. And yes, to see the immortal Jordan looking mortal was constantly strange, but change is the only constant, so greatness is for those who constantly change. This is Apple's first logo. This, the first cell phone. This, what your CEO looked like in high school. This is who you are, not this. This is eye-catching, fresh design, type of file font, color-wise, on a sign. This the style that you want? Button, grab it, take a sticker, Facebook, like it, hashtag Twitter, focus group tested, like the buzz. Just don't lose sight of what a logo does. It helps people identify you in the marketplace. That's all. It helps set you apart, which makes it your clothes. It's your face. It's not your heart. It's not your integrity or your purpose. You change your logo 20 times, but don't change that. And if you don't change that, then despite all the real change, does anything real change? I mean, if we keep the shield, the sun, the tone, the red, the white, the blue, if we didn't lose that, then what did we lose, right? If we kept all that, then what did we do? We got a haircut, a manicure, we changed shoes. That's it. We chose, as all great companies choose, to change with the times from time to time. As times dictate we do, we put up a new sign. As a sign, we aren't scared to make moves. We rearrange the furniture. That's it. We're talking fresh paint, bangs, shoes. It's a new look. So does that change who we are? No, we changed the logo. It's like we got new clothes. We think we look fresher. You'll let us know. Are you saying the old way was no good? Whoa, we're not even calling it the old way. It's the last way, like this new way will one day be referred to by historians as the way before the next way. It's not even the best way. It's just the best way for right now. Because right now, I want you to tell me the last time you used the payphone, walked into a Blockbuster, wrote a check. The last day you didn't send or receive a text. Tell me one success that doesn't start with what's next. If you stand still when everyone is moving forward, you get left. Like Borders. They didn't embrace ebooks. Now they're gone because they outsourced online book sales to Amazon. The music industry fought the future and the future won. The iPod made the Walkman run. Sometimes the tide will turn. When it does, don't fight it. Get out your surfboard and ride it. When anything changes, that's life's way of telling you anything can change. Get excited. I'm delighted to inform you that the opportunity of your lifetime is a lifetime of opportunity. This is our opportunity to shake things up a bit. Wake things up a bit. This is a love song for the first guy who tied a rubber band to his ankles and jumped off a bridge. This is a tribute to the first person who, looking at a bug, said, "Sure, I'll eat that. Yeah, this is a homemade freeway sign for the first guy who barreled over Niagara Falls, a call from the future saying, what are you doing right now? So right now, what are we doing? Let's surf, let's dance, let's live a little while we still live. Hang new pictures, tell different stories. Don't worry about the little things when the big things are so big. Different tie, cut your hair, change your logo, switch chairs because you don't go anywhere if you don't move. There are 2 types of companies and things they each do. One company, Company A, sits afraid. A glass of Brad's drink raised to the good old days. Calls future on its rotary phone to say, go on without me. I've decided to stay. That company goes away, disappears. Then there's us. We're the second company. We're not only still here, we're a leader in our industry after 85 years. We don't fear change, because change is about greatness, and greatness is what we're about. So let's change our logo, which is not about changing our logo. It's about changing. That's the main thing, because it signifies the conversation at the heart of our relevance, the question that leads to the answer, the soul that drives our intelligence, the passion that made you want to help your neighborhood, the desire that got you in this business in the first place, the belief that you had something to offer, the need that makes you serve. Sometimes you change your logos, add new products, new people, new markets, new conditions. Having the conversation is useless if we don't listen. I know we think of risk as a risky proposition because yes, Sometimes taking a new way home will get you lost, but sometimes what you find in the process is priceless. And when you finally take that dance class with your wife, you'll find hurting your pride is worth healing your relationship. And sometimes being out of your depth is the way to rise to new heights. And pushing your limits brings you closer to limitless. So it's natural to be afraid to change, but imperative to be terrified not to. It's not a question of will we change, we've got to. The only choice we have any say over is how. So put on your dancing shoes, because this is our chance to choose. Change begins in one moment. Now.